Hey everyone, welcome back to English for Everything, where we don't just study English like a school subject, we actually step into real-life situations and practice the exact sentences you need so that when the moment comes, you don't freeze, you don't overthink, and you don't stay silent. You speak.
Hi guys, I'm Olivia, and today we're going to do something powerful. Because instead of giving you random phrases, we're going to walk through a complete story, a full restaurant experience from the moment you arrive until the moment you leave. And along the way, you'll learn how to speak naturally, politely, and confidently.
And here's the key idea. Don't try to memorize everything. Just follow the flow, feel the situation, and repeat what sounds natural, because that's how real fluency starts to build.
So imagine this clearly. It's evening, you're a little hungry, the streetlights are on, and you're standing outside a restaurant, looking through the glass at people eating and talking, and for a moment, you feel that small pressure in your chest, that question, what do I say first?
And that moment is where most learners get stuck, not because they don't know English, but because they don't trust the simple English they already know.
So instead of thinking too much, you take a breath, open the door, step inside, and the first thing you do is smile.
A waiter or host looks at you, and all you need to say is something simple like hello or hi, because a natural greeting is always the best way to begin.
Notice how easy that is. You don't need a long sentence. You just need a friendly tone. And that already makes the conversation comfortable.
Now comes your first important sentence, and this one you should practice until it feels automatic, because you will use it again and again in real life. You look at the host and say, "A table for two, please," or "A table for one, please," depending on your situation.
And remember, the word please may look small, but it changes your tone completely. It makes you sound polite, respectful, and more natural.
The host smiles and says, "This way, please," and you follow them through the restaurant, noticing the smell of food, the sound of conversations, the clinking of glasses, and slowly your nervousness starts to fade.
You sit down, adjust your chair, place your phone on the table, and take a small breath. And this is the moment where you realize you're doing fine.
If the menu is not already there, you can simply say, "Can I have the menu, please?" And the waiter will hand it to you.
Don't rush, open it slowly, take your time, and let your eyes move across the page, because thinking is part of speaking.
As you read, you notice sections like starters, main courses, desserts, and drinks. And understanding these categories removes confusion instantly.
Starters are light dishes like soup or salad, something small to begin with, while the main course is the main meal, something filling like pasta, chicken, rice, or a burger.
And then comes dessert, which is usually the best part. Cake, ice cream, something sweet to finish your meal.
Now you pause for a moment. Your eyes move across the menu, and you think, what should I order?
And if the waiter comes too soon and asks, "Are you ready to order?" you don't panic. You simply smile and say, "Just a minute, please." And that gives you space.
When you are ready, the waiter returns and asks again, are you ready to order? And this time, you are.
Instead of saying, "I want," which can sound direct, you say, "I would like," because it sounds polite and natural. For example, "I would like a chicken burger with fries, please, and I would like a glass of water."
Or you can say, I'll have the pasta and a cold drink, which is slightly more relaxed but still natural.
Notice how you are building your sentence step by step, calmly, without rushing. And the more you practice this structure, the more automatic it becomes.
The waiter might ask follow-up questions like, what would you like to drink? Or, would you like anything else? And you can respond easily.
"I would like water," or "I'll have a soda," or "Just water for now, thank you." And each of these sounds natural.
Now you wait, and this is where you start to feel more comfortable because you've already spoken, you've already communicated, and nothing bad happened.
You look around, you see other people talking, laughing, and suddenly English doesn't feel like a test anymore. It feels like a normal part of life.
After a few minutes, your food arrives. The waiter places the dishes carefully on the table and says, "Enjoy your meal."
And you respond naturally, "Thank you."
As you take your first bite, you can express your opinion, and instead of saying just "good," you can say, "This is really delicious," or "This tastes amazing," or "I really like this."
These small upgrades make your English sound much more natural and confident.
Sometimes things are not perfect. Maybe the food is cold, maybe something is missing, and this is where many learners feel uncomfortable speaking.
But you don't need to stay silent. You can politely say, "Excuse me, this is a little cold. Could you please check it?" And that is enough.
The key is tone, not complexity.
If you need something extra, you can say, "Excuse me, can I have some more water, please?" Or, "Can I have some more sauce?" And these sentences work in many situations.
After finishing your meal, the waiter might ask if you would like dessert. And if you are in the mood, you can say, "Yes, I would like to see the dessert menu."
And maybe this is the moment where you reward yourself with something sweet.
When you are ready to leave, you can say, "Excuse me, can I have the bill, please?" And the waiter will bring it.
You pay, you stand up, and before leaving, you say, "Thank you, goodbye," and that closes the interaction nicely.
And now think about this. You walked in feeling nervous, but you walked out feeling confident. And that is the real goal of learning English.
You don't need perfect grammar. You don't need big vocabulary. You just need simple sentences used with confidence in real situations.
And if you want more lessons like this,
Subscribe to our channel.